Chapter 13, exercise 13.5, 6th and 7th questions. The question is this: derive the formula for the CSA and TSA of a frustum of a cone. You have to derive the formula, which you have already learned the formula. So what you have to do now is we are going to derive the formula for finding the CSA and TSA of a frustum of a cone. For this we have to consider a cone. So how the frustum is forming? A plane parallel to the base is passing through this cone. So this part is actually known as the frustum, right? So this is the frustum. So what we have taken here is the height as h1 and the height of the frustum as h, and the total slant height we have taken as L1 and the slant height of the frustum as L, and the radius of the base is R1 and here it is R2. So actually we need the height of VA dash B dash. We know the height of the total VAB. The total height is H1 and total slant height is L1, and we need to get the slant height and height of this VA dash B dash. So height of VA dash B dash is H1 minus H. Total H1 this up to this much is H. So this part is H1 minus H. Same way the slant height of this part is L1 minus L. So here actually we have two triangles. Here I have marked O dash. So consider VOB and VO dash B dash. Triangle VOB and triangle VO dash B dash. Triangle VOB and triangle VO dash B dash. Actually these two triangles are similar. How it is similar? Why? These two angles are 90 degree. This is 90 degree and this is 90 degree, and this is the common angle of these two triangles. So we can say these two triangles are similar using AA criterion. If two triangles are similar, we can say the corresponding sides are proportional. This is what we are using here. So VO by VO dash is equal to OB by O dash B dash is equal to VB by VB dash. So actually what we are going to do here is we are going to find L1 and H1 in terms of H and L, because we need only H and L. The H is the height of the frustum and L is the slant height of the frustum. So we have to eliminate L1 and H1. So we are going to find L1 and H1 in terms of L and H. So VO by VO dash is equal to OB by O dash B dash is equal to VB by VB dash. Then what is VO? VO is H1 minus H. So we can write H1 minus H divided by VO is H. This is not H1 minus H, this is H. H1 total height, H1 divided by H1 minus H is equal to R1 by R2 is equal to L1 divided by L1 minus L. So VO total length, height, that is H1. VO dash up to this H1 minus H. OB R1. O dash B dash R2. VB is total slant height, that means at L1. Vb dash is L1 minus L. Then what I am going to do is I am going to take the reciprocal of this. When we take the reciprocal, we are getting it as H1 minus H divided by H1 is equal to R2 by R1 is equal to L1 minus L divided by L1. So we can split this as H1 by H1 minus H by H1 is equal to R2 by R1 is equal to L1 by L1 minus L by L1. So H1 by H1 we can write as 1 minus H by H1 is equal to R2 by R1 is equal to 1 minus L by L1. After this, what we are going to do is we are going to equate this part. That means we can take 1 by H minus H1 as R2 by R1. So we have to take, we can write this, you can take this to this side. So H by H1 is equal to 1 minus R2 by R1. H by H1 is equal to 1 minus R2 by R1. So we can write this as H by H1 is equal to R1 minus R2 divided by R1. So from here we can write H1 as HR1 divided by R1 minus R2. H1 is equal to HR1 divided by R1 minus R2. Similarly, by equating these two, we can find L1 as L1 is equal to LR1 divided by R1 minus R2. Mark this as equation 1 and 2. This is what we are using throughout. Instead of H1, we will write HR1 divided by R1 minus R2 and L1 as LR1 divided by R1 minus R2. So first what we have to find is the CSA. So for that, so CSA of the frustum means total CSA minus CSA of VA dash B dash. That means CSA of VAB minus CSA of feet A dash B dash. So we need the height of VA dash B dash also. So height of VA dash B dash. Height of VA dash B dash is H minus H1. H1 minus H because H1 is larger. So instead of H1 we can write HR1 divided by R1 minus R2. After this we can take the LCM. HR1 minus H into R1 minus R2 divided by R1 minus R2. So we can open the bracket. When we open, we can cancel HR1 and HR1. Remaining HR2 will remain divided by R1 minus R2. So height of VA dash B dash is equal to HR2 divided by R1 minus R2. We can mark it as equation 3. Similarly, slant height of VA dash B dash is equal to LR2 divided by R1 minus R2. Equation, mark this as equation 4. Then we have to find the CSA of the frustum. CSA of the frustum means CSA of the larger cone minus CSA of the smaller cone. So pi R1 L1. Pi R1 L1 minus pi R2 into, it's not L2, it is L1 minus L. This is L1 minus L. So instead of L1 minus L, what we can use? Pi R1 L1 minus pi R2 into LR1 minus R1 minus R2 minus L. So here also we have to use we have to replace L1 as LR1 divided by R1 minus R2 minus pi R2 into, we are replacing L1 as LR1 divided by R1 minus R2. So, when we take the LCM, pi R1 minus pi R1 plus, LR1 minus LR1 plus LR2. So, LR2 will remain here divided by R1 minus R2. So, what is common here? Pi L is common. So, we can take out that pi L into remaining here R1 square. R1 square divided by R1 minus R2 minus R2 square divided by R1 minus R2. So, we are getting this as pi L into R1 square minus R2 square divided by R1 minus R2. This is of the form, the numerator is of the form a square minus b square. So, we can write it as a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to pi L into R1 plus R2 into R1 minus R2 divided by R1 minus R2. So, these two will be cancelled, remaining what we are getting is pi into R1 plus R2 into L. That is the CSA of the frustum of the cone, pi into R1 plus R2 into L. Then we have to find this TSA. TSA means CSA plus 2 base areas. So, CSA means pi into R1 plus R2 into L plus pi R1 square plus pi R2 square. This is the TSA of the frustum of the cone. So, first what we have done is we have done the CSA, then after that CSA plus area of 2 bases will give the TSA. Then next question. Actually, this question is also the continuation of the previous question, because here what we have to do is derive the formula to find the volume of the frustum. Volume of the frustum of the cone, we are using the same figure. So, the volume of the frustum, that means we have to get volume up to this. That means the total volume minus this part will give the volume of the frustum. So, what is this actually? Volume of VAB minus volume of VA dash B dash. Volume of VAB minus volume of VA dash B dash will give the volume of the frustum. So, V is actually the cone. So, the formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So, here the total 1 by 3 pi r1 square h1 minus 1 by 3 pi, the second case r2 square, but instead of h what you have to use is h1 minus h. So, after this 1 by 3 pi we have taken out into h1 r1 square minus h1 minus h into r2 square. So, instead of h1 what we can give is we have to write h1 in terms of h, because h is the height of the frustum. We need the height of the frustum. So, we can write this as h r1 divided by r1 minus r2 into r1 square minus h r1 divided by r1 minus r2 minus h into r2 square. We have to simplify this. Pi by 3 into h r1 square divided by r1 minus r2 minus, we have to expand this bracket. So, take the LCM, h r1 minus h r1 plus h r2 divided by r1 minus r2 into r2 square. So, we can cancel off these two. So, what is remaining is pi by 3 into h r1 square divided by r1 minus r2 minus h r2 square divided by r1 minus r2 this is r cube. It is not r square, it is r cube. R1 cube and R2 cube. I'll explain this once again. R1 into R1 square, R1 cube. Here also R2 into R2 square, R2 cube. So pi by 3 into h R1 cube divided by R1 minus R2 minus h R2 cube divided by R1 minus R2. From here what we can write as pi by 3 h you can take out, remaining will be R1 cube minus R2 cube divided by R1 minus R2. You have to use the expansion of R1 minus R1 cube minus R2 cube. So it is a cube minus b cube. The expansion is a cube minus b cube. Expansion a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. This is the expansion of a cube minus b cube. You have to use this here, pi by 3 h into r1 minus r2 into r1 square plus r1 r2 plus r2 square divided by r1 minus r2. We can cancel off r1 minus r2. The remaining will be pi by 3 into h into r1 square plus r1 r2 plus r2 square. So this is the volume of the frustum. So homework exercise 13.5 fifth question.